And greetings, casual citizens. Welcome back. I am Paul, and I'm joined by multiple co-hosts today.
All illustrious.
All illustrious, including Jason.
Hi.
Jeremy on Discord.
What up?
And Haley.
Hello.
And you're watching the first ever Casual Notion review of Game of Thrones.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
No, not that.
Oh.
Of Game of Thrones. Of Game of Thrones. We're reviewing Season 8, Episode 1, Untitled Premiere, apparently.
68.
That's
Game the title. The title
68.
is the number 68.
It's 68?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's just...
No, it just said that. It said Game of Thrones 68.
I was like, that
HBO.
can't be the title.
Yeah.
That can't be the title.
That's not even prime number.
What? Okay, you and prime numbers. Anyway. All right, overall reactions. You guys, so just so you're aware, I am less of a Game of Thrones fan than anyone else here. So I will let you guys all give your impressions first.
We're raging Game of Thrones fans.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I've never tried crack cocaine, but this, I have to imagine that this is what it must feel like after not doing it for a while.
What?
This was right.
I was heroin.
I was hanging on every word.
Overstimulation
yeah.
throughout the entire episode.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
great.
Oh,
What
my
did you think,
goodness
Paul?
gracious. No, I'm saving mine. Haley, what were your reactions to this episode?
Yeah, we
Oh,
don't need a negative Nancy in here yet.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was. I mean, it was everything I wanted it to be.
It was everything that you were hoping for
Oh,
and dreamed of.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Okay.
How many days has it been since the last one, Haley?
What 595, I think.
I felt all
Wow.
595 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
and here we are. So.
Hashtag-
Here we are.
Hashtag leak season 8.
The worst
Yeah,
part,
Jason wants to see all of them right now.
the worst part was that last year when they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be next year."
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
that was painful.
Jeremy, what were your thoughts? First reactions?
I loved it. It was great. It was what I wanted for a first episode for sure.
Was it everything you hoped and dreamed of?
I mean, no,
Well-
I can dream and hope of a lot
Oh.
of better things,
Yeah.
but
The only thing I think it was missing was action. Like I think that was the only. It was just kind of one scene. There was no actual
Sure.
action or fighting scene, but that was
they
probably
did get a
the only thing.
dragonfly moment.
yeah,
Which
Yeah,
was
they got a
beautiful.
heck of a
Cool.
dragon.
How did you
it
feel
was
about-
kind of weird CGI though.
Haley,
It
how did
kinda
you
look weird?
how did you feel about the dragon?
Well, I was in the very beginning. I was actually kind of skeptical because I was afraid it was gonna be like them riding the dragons and just like staring into each other's eyes, and it was
Aw.
gonna be like kind of just.
That would have been a nice
But
moment, though.
it was. I mean, it was great.
Okay, so
I could have done with less like face on, like face camera on the back of the
on the dragon.
dragon.
Yeah.
At John's face because it looked really weird.
The
Like,
only
It was very obviously CGI'd.
the only special effects I noticed that looked really jarring was where John was getting onto the dragon. And like
that too.
it did that thing where it's like it's
Mm.
trying to match his height,
Yeah.
So like I felt like he was kind of like bumping around, like moving around in ways that bodies don't when you're mounting something. So
Yeah.
You think that motorcycle helmet advocates will like get really mad about this?
motorcycle. Oh,
There's no protection.
no protection,
No
no
protection.
saddles,
No
no
saddle,
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, I don't know what a motorcycle helmet's gonna do for you if you fall off a dragon.
Yeah. Very good
100
point,
yards
Paul.
in the air.
It's like they don't wear helmets in planes.
Yeah. Well, they do, but yeah,
A plane is
Not-
a
not
mount.
for
Protect
impact.
their head.
not for impact. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
like-
oxygen. But
yeah.
Okay, so let's get into what happened in the plot.
all right. So,
Everybody dies.
where do you want to start? You guys lead this because you guys are the.
John, so the North reacting to John return with Daenerys.
yeah, people didn't seem to be too happy.
Oh, and Lord Glover's a bitch because he I will go back and watch it. Let's take this to the mat. He did say that we will stand behind House Stark, not behind Jon Snow.
Yeah.
I
he did.
believe
did.
you're correct on that.
I've seen it enough times to know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I
felt-
think this was expected.
was it? I don't know. I didn't.
Oh yeah. for
Well, yeah,
sure.
Okay.
expected. Sure, yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong here, because again, as is established, if you've watched our Star Trek reviews, I have an awful memory, right? And I care about Star Trek more than I care about Game of Thrones. So I have a hard time remembering characters throughout this. I have a hard time remembering a lot of stuff that happened. Didn't he tell them? Like, I know he told Sansa that he was going to see Daenerys.
I thought so too, and she didn't do nearly enough work to get them ready.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like he was gone for a while. I feel like he told you all where he was going. You had to know.
Yeah, but they didn't think he would bend the knee was the big deal.
Did they not? What were they
No,
expecting?
Not
that
when
was
they
a,
sent him.
no. They were
Not
like
when they sent him.
They for sure thought he was making an alliance, not bending the knee.
So what would would this be a thing where Winterfell has its independence or something again? Is
Yeah,
that what they
wanted
were
to be
imagining?
independent of this. Yeah, they wanted to stay the North and have the king in the North,
Okay.
as opposed to
So-
Daenerys ruling over them again.
So
Because you got to think,
well,
the last time a Targaryen ruled, they had that
Yeah.
war to break out of it, and now Jon's just like, "Hey guys, I know we just had this huge war to make this not happen, but I just made it a thing again."
Yeah,
It's
here
true.
she is.
Well, to be fair, even if Jon was king, that wasn't still be a Targaryen, right?
It's true.
True.
So,
Yeah,
but
you're
they
wrong-
don't
you're
know
not
that.
wrong. Well, they don't know that
They
yet.
don't know
yeah.
they still have Northern blood though.
But so I do think that was an interesting scene towards the end where Sansa is talking to Jon and she asks him like, "Did you bend the knee to save your people, or did you do it
Yes.
for love because you loved her?"
I knew that was coming. I knew from
Well,
somebody.
yeah.
Somebody was going to say it.
Oh, you know what? It just occurred to
I
me.
mean, it needed to be said.
Just occurred to me when Sam at
True.
the end was talking to him about bending. Would she give up her crown
Yeah,
to save her people?
yeah.
And you just reminded me that he was himself asked, "Did you bend the knee? Did you give up your crown to save
Yeah,
your people?"
yeah.
So maybe not. Sam asked, "You gave up your crown." Said you gave up your crown to save your people, but
Well,
maybe
she-
he didn't.
Oh, maybe he didn't.
Maybe he didn't.
Maybe he did
that's
it
not
because
just, maybe that's not a
wanted that
justified
sweet.
criticism.
Maybe he just did because he wanted that sweet incest loving.
Oh, he doesn't know. Don't do that.
Well, he does now.
He does now.
Do you think he's
He
going to go
does
back?
now.
There's
he's gonna go
no
back?
way he kisses her again without telling him. It's going to be real weird. He's going to like shrug it off.
No,
He's
no.
going to be like, "But why? I thought we had a thing." And he's going to be like, "Yeah, but I have to think about the North." Right?
The North.
Wait. You think he's not
I
going to
think-
tell her?
Oh, I don't think so right away. I think he's going to, I think we definitely can get a scene where he has the chance to and he doesn't.
I bet
There's-
he tells her right away,
Nah.
thinking that she'll like that they could talk it out, and she's immediately going to think he's trying to usurp the throne.
Yeah.
No, he's Ned Stark's
That's what
son.
I
He's going to try and keep this a secret like his dad promised.
Oh no.
No,
I'm
his
with
dad
Jeremy
only
on
kept
this
his secret to keep him alive.
I
He
know,
doesn't
but
need
he's
that.
good. If he tells the truth, he makes his dad a liar. I bet that actually becomes a thing.
one. No. I'm with
His
Jeremy
dad's
on this
already a
one.
cheater, though. His dad's already unhonorable based on him, no
Yeah.
matter what.
Mm.
On the subject of Jon Snow, Ned Stark is not honorable.
Hey, we're getting a comment from a Mr. Josh, and he says that the title of this episode is "Winter is Here." Can anyone confirm that?
I like it though.
I like that, but
Let me check.
I mean that would be a good title for your final season, right? You've been holding us with this "winter is coming" bullshit for 7 seasons,
Yeah.
giving us the blue balls. You might as well deliver at this point, right?
Yeah,
So Jeremy, the Iron Fleet stuff.
yeah.
Oh, no, I just want to put a pin in that.
What's that?
I am with Jeremy. I 100% believe that he is going to tell her right away, and she's going to
Yeah.
feel threatened because they are very clearly setting her up to be setting her up to be power hungry in this season. That's
right,
that's
but what
the
I think
impression I
actually
get.
is gonna. I think that's only going to last for a couple episodes because I saw some other foreshadowing from. I think was it Tyrion and Varys where they were like they make a good couple. I think that's foreshadowing for obviously they're going to
Yeah.
still be married. I think they still get married
Mm,
and they lead. I think they lead as king and queen. I
Mm.
think that's what happens.
I mean, I don't know. I would have thought that. I thought that's what was going to happen at the beginning of this season, like before I saw this first episode. Now,
Mhm.
having seen the episode, no, I think she's not going to be happy about it. She wants to be queen on her own. So
Right. I think she'll think that, and then I think there will be some kind of revelation that something that happens, like say the walkers come and they destroy Winterfell, they wreck them, and then they go back to the Iron Islands where they said that they could go. You know what you remember?
Yes.
Theon?
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
So they go back to there, and then she's like, "Okay, maybe you're right. We don't need to even worry about this. Let's just lead the people," kind of thing.
well, I mean,
That's
that would
my
be nice.
prediction.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
They would have troubled kids, but you know.
Speaking of the Iron Islands,
They
Jeremy.
that's all Targaryens do is have sex with each other.
Ah!
Actually, yeah, didn't the Targaryens?
Literally
Yes, that was the
all
whole
the
thing.
Targaryens
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
that.
Well, her past 2 ancestors directly, I think. were
Yeah.
both part of
Yeah.
incest.
All right. Well, we're just bringing it's traditional family values, guys.
Yeah.
So Jeremy,
What's up?
Iron Fleet. Do you,
Right.
in general, do you bemoan the scenes between regarding Euron and Yara and just the Iron Island stuff. I've always been bored by it. This is the first time I've been like at all interested.
Oh yeah, before it was kind of I mean, it's been last season. It was interesting too. I think this season and last season.
Just the fight in season 7 on the ships. The naval battle was really cool. But I usually just
and then,
let's get through
even
this
like
to
when,
the rest of it.
When Theon finally grew his balls back,
Grew his balls back.
Is that how that works?
in their sense, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what
like
you're talking about. Metaphorically.
Became manly, metaphorically,
Okay.
in the sense of this world.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch. I don't know. For me, I'm still not a huge Euron fan, and in this episode in particular, I mean, he was being extra, right? He was definitely being very extra, intentionally.
I know. He had his peacock feathers out. He was trying to get ready.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's funny.
exactly.
Well, it is funny because I seriously I wrote a note here. I was like, while it was happening, I was like, "There's no way Cersei's gonna bang Euron," and like literally 2 minutes later, I was like, "Well, I guess I called that wrong." What do I know? So, I don't know. Do you think that's actually gonna be a thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I think she. We kind of talked about this, but I think when she turned around, she saw an opportunity to, claim a father for her child. Like, I think that's why she.
That isn't Jaime.
That is not Jaime, right? Exactly. Yeah. I think she saw an opportunity there and was like, "Oh shit, I gotta take this."
Oh,
But
he
she had to do it
definitely
fast.
opened up that opportunity later
I
on.
put money that Euron is dead within 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Cersei really. I think she.
Oh, not from Cersei. I bet he just gets killed by like Yara or Theon or somebody.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's gonna be a thing. I don't know. I don't. But I do think that she will use it. I think she'll be like, "Hey, you guys remember I was with Euron? This is totally his kid, right?" I think she
Everyone's
will
gonna
use
really
it.
know.
Hashtag Cersei and Euron. I support this relationship.
No. I will say I hope not.
Hashtag Cerson.
I don't hope any happiness for either one of them, but I hope that they both die together. That's what I will say.
Ooh. I hope Jaime kills her. Or yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he
However they
queen
die,
slays.
however they die, I hope they die together. I hope they die together in each other's arms.
I don't think Cersei's gonna die. I
Oh,
really
wouldn't
don't.
That be great.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, that would be great.
Oh, I really don't think she's gonna die.
Ooh.
The only way that Cersei dies, I think, is if everybody dies. That's like.
That's the only way she would go down.
Which I am pulling
is
for.
if everybody else is dead.
Jeremy's shooting a shot. Cersei's making it to the end of the Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I think so.
and Sansa and Tyrion. Oh, I remember when they got married. I forgot all about it till he showed up looking at her. I was like, oh right, they got married.
So here's so here's the question there though, right? Does that invalid because obviously they thought Tyrion was dead.
Well, she got married to.
So she got married to Ramsay.
Yeah.
But does that mean that was like not real because it turns out Tyrion wasn't dead?
I guess so. I'm sure Bruce Bolton got it annulled before.
Well, but if they thought Tyrion was dead, didn't they think Tyrion was dead?
No, they knew Tyrion escaped.
Oh, that's right.
Everybody
That's
had known
right.
that Tyrion had escaped.
That's right.
'Cause there's a huge bounty on his head.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Okay, so they're definitely not married anymore.
I guess not, but I kind of hope that they get married again.
I mean, she could do a lot. She's done a lot worse.
I mean,
she
he's
could
a
do
lot
worse.
older.
He is a lot older,
but
you know.
still, he didn't take advantage of
He
her.
didn't take advantage. That's right.
No,
He was
remember
totally
said,
nice.
Remember he said, "Now my watch begins." Then,
Oh,
because she said, we have to do it." He's like, I will do it when you want to. And she goes, "Well, what if I never want to?" And he's like, "Well, then now my watch begins." Because of their celibacy.
Yeah. On the wall. Yeah. I got you. I don't know. I agree. I've always thought like Tyrion and Sansa was because
I don't
just
think
so nice
he.
to her.
I think he's nice to her, but I don't think he could ever, get together with her. Like,
I second that. I don't think they'll ever.
yeah,
be
I
together.
don't know.
Aw.
Sansa
She
has
could do
no
worse.
feelings for him in that way.
You guys.
I mean,
are
to
the
be
worst.
fair,
You guys are
I-
the reason
to be
the Quasimodo Disney movie was bad. What's the name of that movie? I can't remember it.
Hunchback of
Hunchback of
Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame. You guys ruined Disney movie.
Look,
over this.
I just want you guys
You can
to
love
imagine
the
this
hideous
scene.
person. It's
Hold on,
okay.
hold on. I want you guys
We
to
need
imagine
love
this
too.
scene. I want you guys to imagine a passionate kiss between Sansa and Tyrion.
That's hot.
Why
That's
couldn't
so
you?
hot.
Why couldn't you?
But I want you. How does that happen?
Let's keep this PG-13,
Yeah.
Jeremy. That's way too hot.
No. How does it? Like you can really picture that being hot?
I
Sure.
sure can.
I'm with Josh. Josh in the chat. I ship him. I totally ship him. Now, to be fair, I think Tyrion likes Daenerys. Obviously, that's been pretty clear. But
Yeah.
but still, she could do worse. That's all I'm saying. All right. Anyway,
Go ahead.
so I will say, while we're on the subject of Sansa and Arya, to be fair, but Sansa in particular, like the thing that's developing with her and Daenerys, like they both gave each other some looks in this episode that were like, man, if looks could kill,
Yeah.
right? Like when Daenerys first comes up and then Sansa does that, she like looks her up and down like she's
Or
evaluating her.
like
It's
when,
oh,
or when Sansa's sitting there asking, like, how are we gonna,
what do dragons eat?
yeah, how do I feed dragons? And she's like, they eat whatever they want. Like,
Yeah. And she gave her
Yeah,
that
what-
side
Come
eye.
at me with some
are you gonna
attitude.
stop them or something? Like, what are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
Oh, it was
yeah,
so
there's-
good.
Yeah.
So many good facial expressions in this. But that again points to a larger thing of I think everybody, you know, we mentioned it obviously at the beginning with the North, but Arya, I think Arya is suspicious of Jon being with Daenerys. Like now obviously Sam's not happy about it,
That's true.
Right? He finds out she
Oh,
executed his
right.
family.
His family.
right?
Man, I didn't think that she would really pay a price for that. Like Tyrion was like,
Oh,
calling
I
her
didn't
trash.
either.
I didn't
I was
either,
like,
I
wow.
don't expect any of that.
Well, I didn't expect Sam to be as
Upset about it, yeah.
You
He
know,
liked Dick
but,
on.
well, exactly. I think that's.
I think
that's,
I think if it had been just his dad,
Yeah.
I think he was obviously upset about that, as you would be. Like even if you don't get
Yeah,
along
like at
with your
first, you know,
parents.
with his dad, he's like, "Oh well, not too big a deal."
Yeah,
and then he's
but-
like, "Oh yeah, and your brothers."
the
did, too."
brothers?
He was like,
At least I'll be able to go home
oh.
now that my brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, he brings up the good point of like, hey, you know, when he's talking to Jon and telling him that he's Aegon, right? He's like, you know, you would spare people all the time. Like that's what made you a good king, right?
Oh no. Oh no, I just realized this is gonna get conflated. Whenever he tells Daenerys, I bet you're right, I bet he tells her right away, and I bet
Oh,
that he
she
says,
thinks it's
you
Sam.
burn the Tarleys? And she
Oh.
goes, I have every right to burn the Tarleys. I'm the rightful queen. And he goes, nuh-uh.
I'm the king.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
No. You know what? You
And
know what
then
I
it
was
becomes
thinking.
a huge thing.
No, you know what I was thinking actually when you first started that was that he would tell like, hey, Sam told me that I'm Aegon Targaryen or whatever, and she'd be like, Sam doesn't like me. I just pissed him off because he found out I executed his family. I think he's lying to you
Right,
because he
yeah.
doesn't want me to be queen.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna think this is a
I
power
hate your
play.
friends.
Yeah. I think she thinks this is gonna be a power play, honestly, but and perpetrated by Sam.
I really like that they're basically setting up every set of characters they can so that their romance can't possibly bloom.
Apparently,
Like Arya and Gendry.
except for Sam and Gilly.
Aw.
Except for Sam and Gilly.
Yeah, they're
at least Sam got laid.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. We
I
didn't
mean,
see,
John got laid.
Did anyone?
Well,
know, speaking of,
we
John
didn't
getting
see.
laid,
Hold on. We didn't see Gilly
But you know
at
who's
all.
not
in
gonna
this
get
episode.
laid?
Was
Or
Gilly
Sam.
was Gilly the only character that we didn't see in this episode?
maybe. What were
Because
you
we
gonna say?
see we
Hold on.
see on the Night's Watch, we see the Wildlings, we see obviously all the Starks, the Lannisters. We see Jaime at the end.
Mhm.
We even see that fucking weird ass Maester and the zombie dude.
Yeah.
We
Maybe.
see all the Greyjoys. Gilly might be the only one we didn't see.
Wait, hold on. I actually have a question. How did the Unsullied get there?
Sweet
Weren't
Robin.
they in that tower? And,
They
like,
walked, man.
surrounded.
They walked.
Remember, they were like surrounded though, weren't they?
Who?
What?
The Unsullied, Grey Worm, all them. Remember, they went into the castle at Dragonstone, I think. They went in the sewers or whatever.
No, you're thinking
And
the
then
King's Landing invasion. But they,
Yeah,
but they,
remember
but
they went in
yes,
there?
but they,
How
but
did they get out of there?
they didn't get out of. They weren't trapped. It wasn't that they were trapped. It was that the Lannisters just weren't there. So it was
Oh.
it was useless to take Casterly
Dragonstone.
Rock. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So then, but you see them again at King's Landing. So that's fine.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
So we also see Arya again. in
Oh
this
yeah, no,
episode.
Melisandre, the Red Lady,
Oh yeah,
or,
we,
or
that's
Sweet
right.
Robin.
That's right. We
or
didn't see Melisandre.
or Stannis. We haven't seen him yet.
He's dead.
I'm holding that he's not dead.
No,
Oh
Stannis is
man,
dead.
that's true. What if he chose?
It is unknown
we have
because they saw him off screen.
never seen him die. He's not dead.
That's
He
fair.
just shows up in flames.
I have
I am
more
the
faith.
Lord of Light.
I have more faith in Brienne than that. I'll be honest. I
True.
think.
I bet you messed him up.
Oh yeah.
Well, we didn't see him die, so I don't think he's dead. Meaning, like, what if like the Red Lady goes and revives him too now?
Well,
Oh, I
okay,
can't wait to
but
see
we
her
could have.
again.
We still could have seen him die. Because we saw John die.
Do you think
She brought
she's
him
going to
back.
bring a whole
Right.
bunch of soldiers from Fire Nation?
Fire
When
Nation?
the Fire Nation attacks.
Yeah.
What if she brings an army from Fire Festival? Anyway. All right, so Arya, we get seen. So she sees John for the first time in how many seasons now?
All of them.
Season
First
1,
episode.
yeah.
She hasn't seen him since the first episode.
Really?
Really. For only
Yeah.
scene they've had together was one.
Wow,
Yep.
this show, man. Oh my God, there's so much.
And this episode full of reunions. Like,
Oh.
It was nice though.
There's so many characters
Yeah.
you just get like.
Isn't it like
oh,
the same
man.
for Bran too?
Yep.
Yeah.
He hasn't seen Bran since the first episode either.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yep.
Wow.
It might have been
Wow.
no. He was in the he had a scene with him in maybe the second episode, right? Because
Yeah.
Bran falls
Basically,
out of the tree.
the first season. We're just gonna call
That's
it the
the
first.
end of the
Okay.
first episode, and then he comes to visit him in bed, but Catelyn doesn't want him in there.
But early
Oh,
in
that's
season
right.
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So anyway, so Arya sees John for the first time again. I thought she was immediately suspicious of Daenerys again. There seems to be a big push for him to stay king in the North. But then,
North.
yeah,
Sorry, carry on.
I thought she had that funny quip about like the sword, his sword. She's like, oh, it's too heavy for me. It's like, oh, she's got needle, right?
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
that was kind of cute. Then obviously she sees the Hound.
Oh,
I thought-
that was great.
Oh, there's gonna be another
Great
reunion.
scene.
Oh.
There's gonna be another reunion. It's gonna be heartfelt. She's gonna motherfucking call him Papa.
Oh.
The Hound?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be rough. He's gonna like be about to die. He's gonna be wounded on the battlefield, and she's gonna
She's
be
gonna
like,
save him.
I love you. I didn't mean it. I'm glad you did." It's gonna be.
I see.
bet.
I think it's going to be the other way around. I think Arya's going to find herself in a situation where she's going to be fucked, and the Hound's going to turn around and save her.
No, Arya's such a bigger badass
See,
than him now.
That's true, but here's the thing about Arya, right? So her arc has been to become this badass, right? To
Yeah.
be like to become a bit more stoic.
Yeah.
Right? There's nowhere to go with that now. So what
Oh,
we have to
yeah.
do, the only arc
bring
that
the
she can
emotion
have,
back. Yeah.
to come back, the only arc she can have now that's meaningful, to interesting to us
Sure.
would be for her to, find a way to like emote towards
Well,
people who she cares about.
Okay,
like that.
but I mean, I guess I was expecting it wasn't going to be the Hound. It was going to be with what's his name? Not Podrick, dude. What's his name?
Gendry, but that would be
Gendry.
romantic. That's a new thing, but it's about forgiveness. We haven't seen her forgive someone.
Yeah,
No,
but
no, I think she'll forgive him. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just going to say the way she looked at him when he was riding on that horse, like you felt that. Like
She
I don't.
looked angry to me.
Exactly. I don't feel like she's going to. I don't think she has any.
No, that's the thing. That's her new arc. She's gonna learn to forgive. I haven't seen her forgive a single
Sure.
person. Her whole thing has been revenge, right?
And
So-
I think it's
Yeah.
always
Not
going to be.
forgiving.
no. She's got it. That's how her.
No.
That's her character arc. She's gonna learn to forgive. She had to learn to
I'm
become
with
strong.
Jason on this one.
But
I
now
think
she's gonna have to
I
learn
agree.
to forgive.
I think that will happen. I just don't know that
She's
it's
gonna
necessarily
find-
going to be as big of a deal as
She'll
you
be
guys think it
saved
is.
by Jesus Christ. She'll learn to forgive.
Wait, what?
No, I'm joking.
I was trying to wait, but the Hound was burned. He wasn't nailed to
Oh
something.
man, no.
I'm so confused. Yeah, I mean, and I just want to say, I do think that it would be Arya saving the Hound, if for no other reason than just the fact that the Hound is a front lines guy and she's not, right? He's more
But
likely
the
to be in
Hound
danger.
has shown like a little bit of sympathy for Arya in the past when they were together. Like he's shown a little bit of passion, and like
Yeah.
like a little heartfelt towards her. I don't.
Even just then, I would feel.
No,
like there was-
I think he would too. I think he would save her. I just don't think that's what's going to happen.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? I think it's going to be the other way around. But anyway, we'll see. But yeah, obviously Arya and what's his name again? Gendry.
Gendry, yes.
Gendry.
Yes.
Yeah. The dude that was like rowboating for 2 seasons or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she sees him again. I had totally forgotten that like that was a thing. Like where they were friends,
Yes.
right? What was there a romantic?
No,
part
she
to
was too
that?
little. Now she's a grown up, apparently.
Okay. Well, but he was little too, wasn't he?
No.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, my memory is real bad. All right. Anyway, so we think that's going to be a thing now.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Adorbs.
All right. I
Okay,
can
so
get
what do we
behind
think
it.
is going to happen with Bran, and Jamie?
Oh,
Do you think
He's
he'll
gonna
say
be cool with
anything?
it. No, I
Do
don't
you-
think he's gonna give a shit about Jamie.
well,
pushing him off.
Bran's not going to care.
Yeah, Bran might not say
Yeah.
anything.
I don't think Bran's gonna even like give that a second thought. Doesn't I
Yeah.
don't think he cares at all
Well,
because that's what I think he's got the wisdom idea characteristic on him, so he's gonna understand that like that's what led him to where he is. You know what I mean? And like all those events were supposed to transpire, et cetera, et cetera. Like, I don't think he's gonna hold a grudge. Essentially,
I don't know. Well, I mean, I think for me, it's just Bran has just tuned out, and he's just become the creepy kid that stares at people, right?
Right.
So I
Right.
think. Hold on, Jason. Anyway, so I think. Yeah, I don't think that he cares, but just because he doesn't seem to care about anything anymore.
Yeah, I think Jamie
Right.
definitely cares about the whole situation a little.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I think
Jamie's
Jamie
like,
will
oh,
definitely bring it
yeah.
up.
Oh yeah, Brain I think is gonna be kind of cool, calm, and collective about it. I think Jamie's kind
Because he's
of.
not Brand anymore, right? He's
Well,
he's not going
true.
to care. He's
Well,
going
that's what he
you know,
says.
for
I
the
bet-
greater, yeah.
I could see a conversation where like eventually, Jamie's like, Cersei's not gonna hold up her end of the deal, and Bran's gonna be like, duh. I don't know. I could just see that.
I think Sansa's
Yeah.
already saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, she is for sure.
Yeah.
She already said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you. Well, I mean, but now Jamie's here to confirm it,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, to confirm. Yeah.
So, and he made it on the premiere, so we're gonna. It's not. I like that's not gonna be something we're gonna have to deal with for like half the season, where it's like, oh,
Right.
is Cersei gonna be good? No, they're gonna know at the beginning of the next episode. He's gonna be like, hey, she's totally double crossing you. Great, we can get the storyline out of the way and move on.
Well, I mean, it probably wouldn't take them long to figure out because they're supposed to be on the way.
The Lannister army.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yes.
supposed to be on the way, so it's not there. They're like, oh shit.
All right, so I think for last topic that I really care about, what is let's take a poll right now between us. What do we think the Night King is after? It's a big topic. What is it? So I think I'll start. I think that he's after Sam, the little Sam.
Little Sam.
I think
Oh.
that's why he's coming because he's owed it by
yeah,
Craster.
you've mentioned that. Yeah.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I just figured it was domination thing. I haven't really
You
thought
think
that
it's
much about it.
domination? They just want to farm the South.
Yeah, I think they're just there to take over. He's got his army now. He's gonna turn them all
Yeah.
into whites
You think he has purely like
and make
agrarian
himself.
motives,
Well, I mean, like
feudalistic motives?
that's what the whole show is literally called Game of Thrones.
I know, but
that's
he's
what everybody's motives
no,
are.
No, but he's a super weapon. He was created by the children of the forest.
Well,
right? So he's
okay,
he's
but,
bound by rules or something.
But
in a way.
technically, the dragons are the super weapons, right?
they're both super. No, but he was designed as a super weapon of genocide against people to prevent them from
Well-
invading the children of the forest.
Wasn't he just? I thought he was created as protection.
Yes, against
Yeah.
the
Humans.
invading humans.
Yeah,
right. That does this. It's a super weapon. I don't.
yeah. So it's kind of like
yeah, but I think he's a super weapon that went wild. He killed
Right.
children of the forest.
it's
who
like
he's supposed to
it's like
protect.
if you create a machine
Right.
to kill humans for defense,
I don't
and
think
then it
we're
becomes sentient.
disagreeing.
It just like knows, hey, I just got to kill humans.
I
So I think its goal is to just kill humans and take over.
I think he's after
I
Bran.
don't think it's after that baby.
I think he's after Bran.
That's a yes.
I think he.
If we're
he has
ranking
seen him.
options,
I
that
think
one's higher.
He has. I feel like the Night
Yes.
King has, or he's seen him. He's seen Bran in the.
Do you think he wants to kill him, or do you think he wants the power?
I don't know.
How would he get the power?
I don't think he needs the power. I don't know.
Well, but I mean, if you could have the power to see the future and the past,
So
that's
let me-
pretty helpful.
Let me call.
Although
out-
Bran doesn't seem to be doing jack
Let's-
shit with it. But
Wait, can he see the future? I thought he could only see the past.
he's just
no, I'm pretty sure you can see the future.
no, just present and past.
Yeah, he could see through.
I was
the
watching
present.
a recap today, and they showed this weird little kid said also things yet to be, but I just don't think I don't
Oh.
think he'd gotten his power that far yet.
Maybe. I mean, there's been no evidence other
Maybe.
than that, though. We haven't seen him do it.
Yeah.
He hasn't acted upon future
think.
information yet.
I think it could have been the recap messed it up, but
No, but we know he hasn't acted on it. But so I think the status quo is going to end with they're going to have to say, okay, the Night King's going to be like, look, fine, we won't kill all of you, but I want more human sacrifices and I want them regularly. I do. I think it's going to have to end in like this blood sacrifice, peace agreement, just
But-
like it was before.
Yeah.
but we've talked about that, and that's stupid because it's like every human baby you turn over to them is literally just building their army.
That's fine, but that's their mutually assured destruction argument or something. I don't know. Or
Well, but they're not providing whites to become humans. right?
Right, but because
So
we can
there's
breed,
no-
they may not have no method of breeding. They may say we need you alive, but only so that we can
Okay,
breed.
okay. So
Yeah.
let's think about this though.
It's like vampires and people. You need some people.
So let's think about this though. The problem, so they reached that peace agreement because my understanding is, and I'm not as steeped in the lore as, so correct me on this, is that basically the humans were fighting back, possibly even winning, and so this was the peace agreement, right?
Yeah, they were well.
But if it wasn't like that was their goal.
They either made some agreement with the children of the forest, or the children of the forest allied with them whenever the others got out of control. One of those things happened. We're not sure which.
Right, but
Yeah.
my point
And they
here
built
to
the wall,
say,
and Bran the Builder built the wall.
right, but my point here is to say, now, right, they are fairly unstoppable,
Right.
right? So what is their motivation to have a peace agreement? What is their motivation
Because
to
they
deal?
to make more whites, to make more not whites, to make more White Walkers. Right. Maybe they can't breed. Right, so they need like vampires. Like I was saying, like what happens if the vampires run out of humans? Right, there are no more vampires. You're at your max limit of vampires. But if you
Yeah.
want more, you need livestock. So like, okay, we came down here because you were supposed to be giving us babies, and you stopped giving us babies. And
Where the fuck are my
well,
babies?
yeah, so
Okay,
so
but-
now do you remember why you give us babies?
Okay.
all right, that's what I think. That's what
That's
I think.
fair.
That's what
That's
I think
fair.
is going to happen.
Yeah.
That's fair, but if that happens, I hope that somebody gets a better deal than fucking Crowley, because that was not fair to his daughters.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe
fuck
that
nonsense.
But maybe that was the last vestige of the agreement. Maybe he was all that was left.
because
And
everybody else said no.
maybe
we're not doing
forgot
this
about
anymore.
it. Yeah, like everybody forgot the White Walkers even existed, right?
Or yeah, and like the
need 'em-
leftovers became wildlings. Right? Like the people who just didn't do it anymore, they were just like, nope, we're not going to do it. The free folk.
Oh, you think?
You know what I mean?
Wait, you think the wildlings were originally there to give the babies
if,
to the
if
White
Jason's
Walkers?
theory holds, I would say the wildlings were there originally to give children, and they said, nah, fuck that, we're not doing it anymore.
And they just forgot. Nobody
Yeah, it's not
remembers that
exactly
anymore?
clear why they chose. Because if you look at the land map, if you look at the map
Yeah.
of the continent, there is actually another place to build the wall a bit further north.
Yeah.
So I mean, they picked that one. So why did they let all those tribes
Yeah, stay on that side
Stay on that side. I mean,
because they want to be free.
yeah.
They don't want to. They don't want a monarch.
Oh, this was long before there was a monarch. There was as long before there was a Seven Kingdoms.
Oh,
Yeah.
This was like there's like the north, the south.
There was
like
Winterfell. Winterfell was there.
there were 7 kingdoms, not ruled by anybody.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have anything else? Any other major points that we want to hit?
No, that's all I got for this time.
Oh, hold on. We forgot about the big thing at the wall or close to the wall. When we see,
it wasn't. No, that was at House Umber. That was at the Umber.
Yeah,
Fort.
yeah, but it was the Night's Watch and the Wildlings Torment.
Yeah, so they sent him back in the beginning.
Okay. So that kid. So apparently, what they're saying is the White Walkers dismembered a bunch of people, but
Yes.
then put that kid
Yes.
in the middle.
Yes.
For what reason?
In the shape of their weird symbol, right? Everything that has to
Yeah.
do with them has that weird spiral shape. We're not sure why.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's
So is it like a warning? Like, hey,
Well,
don't follow us?
no
Do they
idea.
know they're being followed?
No, we're not clear. It's not clear.
And then
Also,
the kid
actually-
turned into
But
a
that
white.
means they're trying to communicate. It means that they can be communicated with if they have some symbols they can draw upon to send some message, right? They didn't do that.
No, that
Here's
is
my thing. Here's my thing against what you're saying, though, Jason. The White Walkers follow the other, the god,
Yeah.
the other,
Yeah.
and like his whole purpose is to destroy the light. So I actually disagree with you wholeheartedly.
We don't know what his purpose is. We don't know what his purpose
We just know
is.
that
Ooh, it's getting
the
real.
Lord of Light wanted to get rid of him. He doesn't even have a name because of the Lord of Light, right?
That's a good point. But no.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what his motivations are.
It's obviously like, I mean, it's not just to keep getting babies. He's obviously pretty pissed. The Lord of Light obviously has ostracized him for some reason.
All
I don't
gods
know.
need followers. So he wants more followers. There's another opportunity, but to your point, Jeremy,
Right,
about the Lord
exactly.
of Light.
So he wants more followers for him and less followers for the
I
Lord
mean,
of
to be
Light.
fair, if you are a god, right? Like the Christian gods, they go forth and multiply.
Yeah.
If they can't procreate,
Yeah.
that's their way of multiplying.
What were you going to say, Haley?
Oh, I was just gonna say that the boy that was in the middle of the symbol, that was the same boy that Sansa told to go get his men,
Yeah,
correct?
to go get all
yeah.
the troops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Fort Umber. That was the little Lord Umber, right?
Mhm.
She said, "Go get. We'll give you wagons and horses."
Oh, from the beginning of the
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
So House Umber has
no.
fallen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
So
I
they're-
totally didn't get that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So, Jeremy,
wow.
would
that's so sad.
You bring up something interesting with Lord of Light because this crossed my mind. What if all this leads to them defeating the Light Night King, but we find out the Lord of Light is way worse? It's like the summer never ends and everything rots and it's awful.
It's just hell.
Yeah.
It's 130 degrees
Yeah.
all the time.
Ugh.
Ooh, no, thank you.
Absolutely.
Or
No,
the
thank you,
doom
please.
happens again.
Oh shit! Maybe that's what caused the doom or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? It could be
Maybe-
anything. We're being crazy
that'd be
now.
really-
We're being crazy.
We're being crazy. We're saying
yeah,
crazy
but the
things
faceless
here.
men were supposed to be the one that caused the doom.
They are somehow involved. Yeah, it's not exactly clear, but
All right, so I do think that's all the points now. The only other thing I would say, there were some really good writings, couple good lines. I like Cersei's line where she says, like, you want a whore, buy one. You want a queen, earn her.
Yes.
That was great. That was like, I was like, oh, I let it audible, like, ooh, that was a good line.
And then she immediately fucked him.
Yeah, and then she immediately did, yeah.
Like seconds later.
Yeah, obviously we mentioned Sam. She gave up your crown to save your people. Would you do the same? On the other hand, Euron's "I'm gonna put a prince in your belly" was a lot. I didn't need that.
that was hot.
I didn't need it.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
You don't. It's not.
Yeah,
That's not a pickup line of yours.
No,
Ah.
no. I generally speaking, that's not one that's in my repertoire.
You're gonna put a prince in your belly.
Obviously we mentioned Daenerys is whatever they want, but just overall, there's just a lot of good lines, some good writing in this episode. If I would say, so let's do a wrap up on our final thoughts. If I would say my final thoughts, I agree with what Jeremy said. I think Jeremy said at the beginning, right? About not enough action, or not a lot of action, not a lot of fighting.
That was Haley. But
Oh, Haley. Sorry. I'm sorry, Haley.
right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Was it?
Not any action, not any fighting. Nobody died. Very little nudity. It was the new Game of Thrones.
Everybody's nude
But
under
good
their
writing.
clothes.
Well,
Armor.
we
Well,
all know
that's true
that
everywhere.
the big.
We did see Sir Bronn get some.
That's true. There was nudity.
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't remember his name either.
There's a whole bang scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for like 3 seconds.
For like 3 seconds.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't shame him. He's been
I
through a
mean,
lot.
shame him.
It was a joke. Yeah, obviously, he lasted 1 thing. Anyway, yeah, I just think overall, yeah, not a lot of action, but I think obviously we're setting up, and it's a premiere. You expect that, right? So, what are your thoughts, Jason?
Best Game of Thrones episode ever. Huge fan. Not the best ever yet,
Not the best ever.
but it was so good. It's hard. I'm overstimulated, right? Like it's hard for me to judge this fairly. I honestly, because I was just so excited the whole time. I've been
Okay.
waiting. I've been waiting for so long.
It's 595 days.
Yes,
apparently.
it's been a lot. I'm just glad it's back. It's been missing. It's been missed. I'll say that.
Okay. Haley.
Yeah, no, I mean it was everything I wanted it to be from the intro to I loved how in the intro how it started with the the wall broken down or destroyed,
Mm-hmm.
and then to the very end with Jamie and Bran seeing
Mhm.
each other. Like it was it was
Everything you dreamed of.
mm-hmm.
Even with nobody dying, it was everybody you dreamed of.
It
Yeah,
was
I mean,
everything I expected.
the fact that it didn't have much action, that would be my only kind of critique, and I was trying to be very extra critical on every scene. But
Yeah.
I think the fact that we know like the largest fight scene is going to be in this season, like
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay that there was no action in this scene
Right.
this episode.
Fair. Jeremy.
I think it's exactly as I expected it would be. Because, like, you can't have the first episode where you just go in balls deep fucking fighting, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Tell without that metaphor.
I liked it. Way
Well,
to go,
that's
Jeremy.
why I was surprised there were so many reunions this episode. Like,
Gotta get them out of the way, though.
yes,
yeah.
They're
you do.
like
And I
count,
think that's what they're
only
doing.
6 episodes.
they're like counter spells and magic cards. You got
Yeah.
if you know your guys got
I
them,
think-
you got to get through them somehow. Just play your shit,
Yeah.
get countered. You got to deal with them.
I think
Fucking
next
nerd.
episode, at the end of it, I think the end of next episode, the fight either starts or ends. I'm gonna
Really?
bet that it starts at the end. One of them. There's
Wait.
gonna be multiple.
You think it's
They're
gonna
get
last
their asses
4
handed to 'em.
episodes?
They're gonna get their asses handed to them next episode, is what I think.
All right. Well,
Next
let's make.
fight.
All right. Let's just end by making predictions for next episode then.
Mhm.
So, Jeremy, you're predicting that a battle starts.
Oh, I got one.
Any other predictions?
Maybe at the end.
Oh,
It might not be like we might not see the battle yet. But
I
I
got
think
It's
one.
not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be the big one, but anyway. Sorry,
It won't be the final battle. Not the final battle.
We know,
Sure.
Jeremy.
Just the battle that makes them retreat to the Iron Islands.
I say, I bet they
okay.
retreat to the Reach, to the Moon Door. First off, I bet that's where they go
The
next.
Veil?
The Veil.
They've
yeah.
already foreshadowed that they go to the Iron
I
Islands.
know, but they may go there eventually. But I bet they end up there. But I bet they try to go to the Bloody Gate because it's a bottleneck. They can keep them pinned in there. That's the best. It's the best place to fight for them because they have to all go through that
no,
narrow
it's a
corridor.
bottleneck at Iron Islands too, because they can't go through the water.
I know. I bet they retreat there in the end. But we did. Hey, we'll find out, baby. It'll be okay.
I think they're the same distance away from each other.
It isn't. I know. Okay. Anywho,
What
bet they
was-
go to the Veil.
What was that? The one creepy old dude, the Red Wedding dude. What kingdom was that?
The twins.
Yeah,
This is the
it's
phrase.
like
the phrase.
it's
yeah,
closer
yeah.
to the south. It's more southern. It's really south.
Yeah, I mean, because that was. I mean, that's a funnel point, right? That bridge.
It
That was
is,
the whole
but
point.
I mean, but it's like a giant mountainous chasm, and there's only one narrow path, and like they just put archers all over it. Remember when Arya and the Hound showed up there, and it was
Yeah.
just like they just like you're in a kill box for miles,
Yeah.
right? That's the place to go, and I bet they go there.
yeah.
But I'm calling my shot. Arya dies in episode 2.
Oh, you think
Yeah.
that April Fool's? Is
Yeah.
that, it was.
They
a,
had
it
that
was a
April
double.
Fool's thing on Jimmy Fallon. I bet that was a red herring. I bet she really does die.
It was what do they call it? There's a word for that. Anyway, is they fake you out by telling you something that's real but making you think
Yes,
it's fake, so
yes.
it throws you off. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that would be interesting.
Awesome.
I don't think that's gonna happen though.
All right.
I think Arya makes the end. Haley, predictions for next episode?
I think there's gonna. I think at the very end of the episode, I think people are gonna start showing up. I think it's gonna be the beginning of a battle. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna start next episode, but I think everyone's gonna see each other and.
All the pieces are gonna be in place.
that's basically what I was saying. I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
like
kinda-
it's
I agree.
possible.
Oh, okay,
I was
that
thinking-
makes sense. Yeah, because my prediction was gonna be the battle doesn't happen until episode 3. So next
I
week
was
we
saying
get.
like it's possible it could happen next episode, but my bet is that it's like we just see like the end of the next episode is we see the horde of White Walkers.
I hope it's not.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it's not just that one goddamn hoof from the trailer. Like it just shows us his hoof,
Yeah.
right? And
No, thank you. No, my prediction is, all the pieces start getting in place for a battle that we'll see in episode 3. But we will see the White Walkers and the Whites and Dragon. Which dragon do they have?
Rhaegal.
Yeah, we're gonna see them fuck up some other northern settlement, right? Just like we didn't see them fuck up whatever that place was that you just said. I've already forgotten the name again. Where they with that kid they dismembered.
The Umbers.
The Umbers, yeah. We're gonna actually see that next episode, and that's gonna be like a big thing to like. No, seriously, this is a threat. Look how scary this
for
is.
sure.
So, anyway, that's my prediction. All right, we all good. So
Yep.
obviously we all liked it. I'll recommend.
Yep, I'll recommend.
All right. Well, I think that does it for our season 8, episode 1 review of Game of Thrones, and we will be back next Sunday. After the episode airs at approximately 10:15 to 10:30, somewhere around there. We'll be streaming live on youtube.com, Casual Notion, reviewing the episode again. So join us. And if you're in chat, just like Josh was today, we will make references to some of your comments, and we'll answer any questions you have afterwards. But we don't really have any questions right now, so we're not going to do that today. But if you enjoyed this, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow us on social media, twitter.com/casualnotion, facebook.com/casualnotion, and instagram.com/casualnotion. And go ahead and give us a follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/casualnotion. And if we ever do anything on there again, you'll be the first to see it. So unless anybody has anything else, all good?
All good.
All right.
We love
Well,
you.
Bye, everyone.
We love you. Until next time,
Bye.
keep it casual.
Bye.